Let's talk about artificial intelligence. Once just sci-fi, now suddenly everywhere. It's writing your emails, painting your photos, and even debating if a hot dog is a sandwich. The rise has been a rocket launch, not a gentle slope. We went from Siri, what's the weather, to AI, write me a legal brief and a cat sonnet, almost overnight. Some see a utopia AI curing disease, solving climate change, and freeing us from drudgery. But for every optimist, there's someone worried about losing their job to a machine. Protests are erupting, from Hollywood to design studios, by people who see AI as a threat to their craft. We're at a crossroads, facing a technology evolving faster than we can regulate or even understand. The big question, will AI empower us or bulldoze our careers? Why the anxiety? It all comes down to jobs, our livelihoods, our sense of purpose, and the way we define ourselves in society. For decades, robots were confined to the factory floor, taking over the dull, dirty, and dangerous work. No one really missed the repetitive bottle labeling gig or the hazardous assembly line shifts. In fact, many welcomed the change, hoping it would free humans for more meaningful work. But now the game has changed. Artificial intelligence isn't just about machines lifting heavy things or sorting packages. Today, AI is gunning for creative and intellectual jobs: writers, designers, coders, even journalists and illustrators. The very roles we thought were safe because they required imagination, empathy, or critical thinking are suddenly on the chopping block. If an AI can generate 1,000 catchy slogans in seconds, why would a company pay a human copywriter? The same goes for articles, logos, and even music. The speed and scale of automation are staggering, and it's leaving many professionals feeling replaceable. The fear is real. Entire professions could vanish almost overnight. It's not just about losing a paycheck, it's about losing identity, community, and the sense of contributing something unique. For artists, the threat feels deeply personal. AI models are trained on their work, often without consent, and can now mimic their style with uncanny accuracy. It's as if their creative fingerprint is being copied and pasted by a machine. Their years of practice, their unique vision, their creativity, all reduced to just another prompt in a database, ready to be replicated at the click of a button. This raises tough questions. What is art if a machine can copy your soul? Where does inspiration end and imitation begin? And who gets to decide what's authentic? And then there's privacy. AI feeds on our data, photos, posts, emails, and more, vacuumed up from every corner of the internet, often with little transparency or consent. Companies are building powerful models using the digital footprints of millions, sometimes billions of people, often without us realizing just how much of ourselves we're giving away. The risk is huge. We're handing over our digital keys, our personal stories, and our private moments, not knowing who's using them, for what purpose, or how they might be exploited in the future. It's like inviting a house guest in, only to find them reading your diary, and then selling copies to strangers. The sense of violation is real, and it's happening on a massive scale. No wonder people are uneasy. The robots aren't just coming for our jobs, they're coming for our creativity, our privacy, and maybe even our sense of what it means to be human. So who's pushing back? In the face of rapid technological change, a new resistance is forming, one that's as diverse as the technologies it's challenging. Across cities and online spaces, people are coming together, united by a shared sense of unease and a desire to protect what matters most to them. It's a coalition of the concerned, ordinary citizens, professionals, and activists who refuse to sit quietly as AI and automation reshape their lives and livelihoods. Artists are leading the charge, fighting what they see as industrial-scale art theft. For them, AI isn't just a tool, it's a threat to creativity, originality, and the value of human expression. They're organizing exhibitions, speaking out on social media, and rallying their communities to demand fair treatment and recognition. Labor unions like the Writers Guild and Screen Actors Guild are demanding protections against AI replacing their members. Writers, actors, and other creatives are standing together, insisting that their work can't simply be replicated by algorithms. Their strikes in 2023 were a turning point, showing organized labor can shape how tech is used. These high-profile walkouts sent a clear message. Workers won't be sidelined by automation without a fight. Their actions inspired others to question who really benefits from new technology. Everyday users are joining in, creeped out by eerily perfect AI images and relentless chatbots. Many feel unsettled by how quickly AI is blending into daily life, blurring the line between real and artificial. There's a growing digital unease. People are skeptical of what they see and worried about their data. Concerns about deepfakes, misinformation, and privacy breaches are fueling a new wave of digital skepticism. More and more people are questioning who controls their information and how it's being used. Academics and privacy advocates once ignored are now sounding alarms about bias, surveillance, and tech monopolies. Their research and warnings are finally gaining traction as the public starts to realize the broader implications of unchecked AI development. Their expertise is finally being heard as the world catches up to the risks. Policymakers, journalists, and everyday people are paying attention, seeking guidance on how to navigate this new landscape. This resistance is broad, passionate, and growing. From city streets to online forums, the movement is gaining momentum, fueled by a sense of urgency and a belief that change is possible. It's not just Luddites, it's anyone who cares about the future of work, art, and privacy. Teachers, parents, engineers, and students are all finding common cause, united by the desire to shape technology rather than be shaped by it. The backlash is real, and it's not going away. As technology continues to advance, so too does the determination of those who want a say in how it's used. The resistance is here, and it's only getting stronger. But it's not all doom and gloom. Many smart people are excited about AI's potential. In healthcare, AI analyzes scans and finds new drugs faster than ever, giving doctors superpowers. In science, AI sifts through mountains of data, accelerating breakthroughs in everything from climate to physics. The promised progress at warp speed. And jobs? Yes, some will disappear, but new ones will emerge. AI ethicists, prompt engineers, trainers. Like the internet, AI could create roles we can't even imagine yet. The goal isn't to replace humans but to elevate us, freeing people from drudgery to focus on creativity and connection. For many, AI is a tool for progress, not a threat. The challenge making sure it's used to help, not harm. The debate is about shaping the future, not stopping it. Why is the backlash exploding now? It's not just a coincidence or a passing trend, it's a perfect storm of factors coming together at once, creating a wave of resistance and concern that's impossible to ignore. First, accessibility. AI is no longer locked away in research labs or reserved for tech experts. Now anyone with a smartphone or computer can use it. From voice assistants in our homes to AI-powered apps in our pockets, the technology has become woven into daily life. This means the impact isn't theoretical anymore. It's real, immediate, and felt by millions of ordinary people in their jobs, schools, and even personal relationships. Second, the technology itself has advanced at a breathtaking pace. Just a few years ago, AI chatbots were awkward and limited. Now, we have systems that can write essays, generate art, and even hold conversations that feel almost human. The leap from clunky bots to photorealistic images and fluent, convincing text happened in what feels like the blink of an eye. This rapid progress has left our laws, regulations, and ethical guidelines struggling to keep up. There's a sense that society is playing catch-up, trying to understand and control a technology that's already out in the wild. Meanwhile, viral incidents like AI replacing workers, deepfakes spreading misinformation, and artists seeing their work stolen by algorithms have fueled outrage and anxiety. These stories spread like wildfire on social media, amplifying fears and making the risks feel urgent and personal. Every week, it seems, there's a new controversy. Whether it's a company using AI to cut jobs, a celebrity's face appearing in a fake video, or a new privacy breach, the headlines keep coming. The sense of uncertainty grows, and so does the backlash. Add to all this a deep, simmering distrust of big tech. Years of privacy scandals, data leaks, and misinformation have left the public wary of tech giants' promises. When CEOs claim AI will benefit everyone, many people hear something else, that their data and lives are being used for profit. The result? A backlash that's about more than just the technology itself. It's about who controls AI, who profits, and who gets left behind. Skepticism and suspicion are everywhere, and the debate is no longer abstract or academic. For many, the conversation about AI has become deeply personal. It's about jobs, safety, privacy, and the future of society. People are debating these issues at home, at work, and in their communities. The pressure is on. The public wants real answers, not just hype or empty reassurances. As AI becomes more powerful and more present in our lives, the demand for transparency, accountability, and ethical oversight is louder than ever. The debate is everywhere, on the news, in classrooms, at the dinner table. It's urgent, it's emotional, and it's shaping the future of technology right now. The public is demanding action, not just promises. The world is watching and the stakes have never been higher. Governments are finally waking up, scrambling to regulate AI before it runs wild. The EU leads with its AI Act, categorizing systems by risk, banning some uses, and demanding transparency. It's bold, but complex, and some fear it could stifle innovation. The US is more fragmented: executive orders, voluntary commitments, lots of talk, little law. The challenge: regulate too much, and you fall behind; too little, and you risk chaos. Meanwhile, China races ahead with fewer constraints, adding global pressure. It's a high-stakes balancing act. No one knows the perfect answer, but the need for action is clear. Is there a middle ground between AI utopia and apocalypse? Maybe. The key: strong ethical frameworks and technical standards. Label AI-generated content. Demand transparency about training data. Audit for bias and safety before release. Build safety features in from the start, like seatbelts for tech. Invest in education and retraining. Help people transition, not just hope for the best. Rethink education to focus on skills AI can't replace. Creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Collaboration is crucial. Artists, engineers, unions, CEOs, ethicists, and policymakers all need a seat at the table. The goal: checks and balances so AI serves the public good, not just corporate profits. It's a monumental task, but necessary. The future depends on broad, inclusive conversation. We have to shape AI, not let it shape us. Amid all the tech talk, remember, this is a human issue. Our hopes and fears about AI matter. They're signals, not noise. We value things made by human hands, with care and intention. AI can mimic perfection, but often lacks the spark of humanity. The backlash is partly a defense of craft, effort, and soul. Work is more than a paycheck, it's identity and purpose. The fear of being replaced is existential, not just economic. As we build AI, we must respect our humanity, augment, not erase it. The real question isn't what AI can do, but what it should do. We're at a fork in the road. Decisions we make now will echo for generations. One path, a techno-utopia, where AI solves our biggest problems and frees us to create. The other, a dystopia of lost jobs, lost privacy, and lost meaning. The outcome isn't predetermined. AI is a tool, and we decide how to use it. The future will be shaped by protests, negotiations, research, and the choices of ordinary people. Laws, ethics, and public debate will define what comes next. This messy conversation is a sign of a healthy society facing change. We must move beyond AI is good or AI is bad, and engage with the complexities. Demand transparency, advocate for people-first policies, and support creativity. The story of AI isn't written yet. We're holding the pen. Let's write a future we're proud to live in. The choice is ours.